Hello everyone, I hope you all had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate. Today I'm going to review The Hive Queen by T. Sutherland. It's the most recently released Wings of Fire book as of December 2018. And if you're a Wings of Fire fan, you probably knew that it came out, or you might have already got it and read it. And if you have, then this is the video for you because this review will have spoilers in it. So just a warning, if you haven't read it yet, maybe pick it up at your local bookstore and then you can watch the video. So the book starts with a really cute moment with Moon and Luna. And Moon is out watching the moons with Luna. After this book, I actually kind of ship them. Like, I know they're already both in relationships, like Luna with Swordtail and Moon with Ghibli. But Luna and Swordtail barely interact. And I know it's the same for Moon and Luna, but they're just so cute. Like Moon, Luna, it's just so cute. At one point in the prologue, Luna digs a tiny hole in the sand and drops a thread of flame silk in it, and it warms up Moon's claws and talons, or hands, I guess. And it's just so cute. I love it. And so Tsunami also has this idea that her and Turtle can get to the Lost Continent by swimming. And also Turtle and Anemone's magics don't work, which is kind of interesting. Tree actually confirmed that there will be no animus magic in the third arc, and I guess that's just how it's happening. But I wonder how their magic went away. Like, it's interesting. I wonder how it's gone. And Tsunami and Turtle are gonna swim to the Lost Continent, which makes sense, but they could get lost in the ocean. And do they really know the way? Like, they could ask Luna, but does she really know the way? I mean, she was in a cocoon when she went there, so I don't know how they're gonna find the way, but they're gonna try. So then Cricket is in a cave protecting Blue's cocoon, and she has a flashback where she's hiding and the hive wings all around her become mind controlled by Queen Wasp, and they take this other hive wing who can't be mind controlled to Wasp Hive, probably to get injected with venom. And Cricket's just really scared in the flashback because she doesn't know what's happening, and it was interesting to see how she first figured out how the mind control doesn't work on her. So then Cricket just randomly thinks about Blue and stuff like that. And then she hears a dragon in the tunnels, and it turns out to be Sundew. And I really like Sundew. She's kind of like Tsunami, but she's determined like Glory, and that's really cool. Cricket's like that too. I just love the characters who are really motivated to get things done. I mean, Sundew, at some points, she's just sitting around like not doing anything in the book, but that's because she's trying to give Cricket time to find a peaceful solution, which is nice. Wings of Fire, all about peaceful solutions. And then Sundew, she carries in Swordtail, who is unconscious. And then he's also sad that he can't find Luna, and he wakes up at some point. Sundew wants Blue to burn down all the hives with his flame silk when he gets up, but obviously Cricket does not like this idea at all. And they argue for a while, and when Swordtail gets up, he takes Sundew's side. I actually kind of ship them. Swordtail and Sundew. It's another weird ship, but I kind of ship them. Then Sundew goes off to look for her parents, and Swordtail leaves to search for Luna. A while later, Blue comes out of his cocoon. They decide to go to Jewel Hive where they can look for the chrysalis and blend in easily. I'm just wondering how they blend in. Like, they're all wanted. There are wanted posters all around with their faces on them. But they wear shiny costumes, and it's pretty funny when Sundew protests about wearing a costume. Cricket tells them about her mom and how she divorced from her dad and left for Jewel Hive. I just want to say that it's kind of interesting that dragons have the concept of divorce. It seems like on the Lost Continent they are more advanced. They have science and math and coffee, which they mention in the book. And they're more advanced than the dragons on Pyria, so that's cool to read about. They also find Katydid, and she tells them that Cadell is not her mother and that their father is not their father. So, well, their father. And then Cricket goes to Lady Scarab's house, and get this, Lady Scarab paints. We have another dragon that paints. I love the ones that paint. She has all kinds of paintings of trees and interesting stuff around her house. And then plot twist, Katydid is her mom, and her dad is Malachite, I don't know how to pronounce it, who is Lady Scarab's old secretary. And then Cricket has this idea to get a paintbrush and vandalize Jewel Hive with messages like the queen is lying and stuff like that. I really like this part because it's a stupid idea, and Cricket knows that it's a stupid idea, but she wants to do it anyway because she wants to give the dragons the truth. And I think that's a really strong part of her character. Plus, it was cool to see Cricket vandalizing statues and stuff. It was kind of funny, but also kind of scary because she could have gotten caught. So then she finds Cadell, and Cadell yells at her like the loving mother she is. And then Cadell gets controlled by Queen Wasp, and of course Cricket's captured. And she obviously gets help escaping, and one of the things that she uses to escape is a bit of flame silk. And Blue left a bit of flame silk in a basket in the market, so and she can tell that it's new flame silk. So she thinks about how it might have been Blue's flame silk, and it's really sweet. I really love that part. I ship Cricket and Blue so much. And then she hides in the nest of Jewel Hive, and she sees this orphan egg, and Cricket's really sweet, so she takes the orphan egg and holds it, and then Queen Wasp is coming, so she has to hide. And here is the big reveal. Queen Wasp injects venom into all the unhatched hive wings, so they are linked to her mind. It's really interesting. I'm just starting to wonder how it works, like, because she eats the plant to get the venom, and I'm just wondering how that works. I hope we'll get a bit more of an explanation in the Poison Jungle, but it seems really cool. And so Cricket knows that she can't be mind controlled because her egg only got injected once when Katey snuck it into the hatchery. And then they go find the others. Cricket takes the egg. The dragonette hatches. Cricket names the little dragonette Bumblebee, which is a really cute name. And by the way, I'm actually drawing Bumblebee right now. You can see me with my Copic markers. And yeah, Sundew recognizes the smell of the venom on the eggshell when Bumblebee hatches. And she says that it comes from Queen Wasp's greenhouses. So they burn down Queen Wasp's greenhouses so that she doesn't have any more plants to eat. And hopefully she won't be mind controlling any more dragons. Well, already the ones that got injected. But hopefully she won't mind control any new dragons unless she has some sort of secret stash. And they see Bloodworm Hive on fire, which is probably the Leafwings. That's what Sundew thinks. And so they decide to go to the Poison Jungle to meet the Leafwings. It's confirmed now that the Leafwings are hiding there. I'm just wondering, how did the dragons, like the Hive Wings and the Silk Wings, how did they not know that the Leafwings were hiding there? I mean, obviously they knew that they thought that there were no Leafwings. But trees were banned, and I'm pretty sure they all had access to maps. So there was a jungle on the maps. Maybe they didn't have the jungle on their maps. Maybe it's only in the map on the book. Maybe it's just desert on their maps. But yeah, if trees are banned and there's a jungle, that's kind of weird. Maybe they think it's just a non-tree jungle. I don't know if that's a thing. And yeah. So Tsunami and Turtle, they swim to Pantawa and they land in the Poison Jungle. They made it there. They didn't get lost in the oceans. Somehow they found the way. I mean, Clearsight found the way, but she could see the future and everything, so she knew all the paths and how to find the way. They find a Leafwing named Willow, and Willow seems pretty cool. I like Willow, even though she only says, like, 2 things. Anyway, she tells them to go back or they will get killed, which is kind of ominous, kind of interesting. Back on Pyria, Luna asks Moon if she found a way to get to Pentala themselves. Moon says, don't worry, because the Pentalan dragons are coming to them. Guys, I'm so excited for book 13. I need book 13. I just finished book 12 and I already need book 13. So overall, I give this book 5 stars, like every Wings of Fire book, but not that I'm being biased about this one. I'm judging it on its own. But it was so interesting and so well paced. Like, I loved the pacing throughout this whole book. Every moment was perfect and then ended on a cliffhanger, like, whoa. And I just loved it so much. Plus, I love Cricket's character. We never had a character that asked so many questions before. I mean, Starflight, but he was too nervous to ask most of his questions. And Cricket has that sunny cheer and a lot of glory, determination. I love her so much. Also, I like how Cricket doesn't always think about Blue, like Peril thinks about Clay and Starflight thinks about Sunny all the time, but she appreciates him and values him. Like, at some points, she thinks, oh, Blue would do something really nice or something like that. Like, this is the kind way out of it, or just be nice and it'll be okay, like Blue is. And I ship them a lot. I love them so much. I hope you guys like this review. Bye until I post again. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.